Welcome back, everybody, to Sin Vergüenza, the podcast, and our final episode of September. And we're going to start heading into this spooky dookie season. I'm your host, Ale.
Why would you say dookie?
I'll tell you why right now. And I'm joined alongside of my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
And the reason I said spooky dookie is because a lot of our couples within our segment, they talk about, shitting on themselves and stuff. So spooky dookie. All right. So this is episode 74, I believe. So we did miss an episode last week, sadly. We had zero time, no place. Couldn't find any of my recording stuff. Couldn't even get to my computer. It was a lot. So we did miss last week, but we're back. And I feel like complete utter shit knowing that I'm not even 100 episodes in and I already fucking failed you guys twice. Very sorry. Trust me, I'm beating myself up over it every single day. I literally, when I decided we weren't going to have an episode, I was just looking at like everything and I'm like, maybe if I move this here, maybe if I do it somewhere else, like.
Do they know why?
No. And they won't yet. But just know, guys, there literally was no time or place to record. And I wish that, like, last time the excuse was, like, mentally wasn't even there. So that one I should have just fucking thugged it out. I should have. This time I really can't make up and, like, I could have still done it. No, I really couldn't have. And that's what sucks. Like, I wanted to so bad, but I couldn't.
Girl, I've seen people do podcasts with their iPhone inside their car. Just saying for the people out there.
Like I said, I was already feeling like complete utter shit about myself. And now it doesn't.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm not really upset for you guys. Honestly, what really happened was.
And that's why he's the co-host.
Well, honestly, I don't feel bad for you guys just because of the fact that it's going to be a better environment. And you guys might just get a little bit more of features in here.
Just so you guys know, right now I like I said, just started like actually having the space and time to go ahead and sit down and record. The audio is a little trippy right now. We have some echoes. We have to adjust some things. I'll go ahead and see what I can do about this. We'll talk to our IT guy. But just so you guys know, if the audio is fucking weird right now, it's not going to be like that forever. All right. So like we said, next week, not this episode that you guys are listening to now, but next week, the week after this Wednesday, it's going to be spooky season. We're already going to be in October. It's going to be your birthday month. It's Libra season. So you guys, make sure you guys are ready to, wish happy birthdays. And for his birthday, I do ask that you guys go ahead and submit some spooky stories that you guys have, some spooky dreams in our Google form. And also, go ahead and give us like little activity you guys want us to do, like no fucking Ouija board, but maybe you guys are like, oh, can you guys bake these Halloween treats and do like a little video and post it? Like, I'll go ahead and do that. Last year or 2 years ago for your birthday, I think it was, that I baked you all those stuff.
Yeah.
I made some like Halloween treats, so maybe I'll go ahead. I'm planning on maybe doing that for the girls' night that I told you guys about. So I can make little videos of that. And yeah, definitely now I'm going to push to doing more actual content. One of the girls from the Besties, if you guys listen to IN Besties, Stephanie said she's learning that she's a podcaster, not really an influencer. She doesn't like posting content. She just like sitting there and, talking her shit. And I'm like 50-50. I'm getting the balls to make my own content, but at the same time, I also never like, I don't know, like
you don't want to be in it.
I kind of doing like, I don't know, when you're very introverted and shy, or I don't know, it's like there's moments where I'm introverted and there's moments where I'm extroverted. And it's obviously like getting out of your head of like headspace of being like, oh, what if people say this or what if people say that? It's just, you know what, at the end of the day, bitch, you're still getting my views up. You're still stalking me, like, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, just go ahead and go into that Google form, drop some spooky stories, spooky dreams, and any activities you guys want us to do for this spooky season. And if you're a Libra, comment down below. Happy birthday month to you guys. Well, not yet, but So, all right. Now that that's done, do you want to talk about any weekend stuff, or what do you want me to go first, or what are you looking at?
We basically had the same weekend, honestly, just getting settled in.
We went to a party last night with our ex co-host Savannah. I was fucking up that, guys. I stopped eating pork. I don't know if did I tell the podcast that?
I think you did.
For a solid, I think I've been doing it for like a month now.
Yeah,
a solid month. I have not been eating pork. And that is something I will no longer be eating. Unless there is pozole. Last night we had pozole. They had puerco in it. Pozole de puerco. That's usually what people make it of, with puerco. You can't make it with chicken though, y'all. And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I even told Savannah, I said, bitch, if that fucking pozole had 2 shots in that motherfucker, I still would have ate that shit.
Okay.
I still would have ate it.
And not gonna lie, that pozole was banging though.
Yeah, it was good. So, yeah, I don't consider it as a failure, because here's why. I'm choosing not to eat pork. So I also choose to make one, how do you call it? Like one...
I know what you're trying to say, but I can't think of the word.
Circumstance? Under one condition? I don't know.
Condition, yeah.
If it's pozole, I will go ahead and eat pork. And I've been fucking... It's like so weird, you guys. Like, this is what I come to realize. When you stop doing something and you want to do it, whether it's because you have to or just simply because you want to, it makes you want it even more. When I stopped drinking, I wanted to drink 10 times more than I ever had. When I stopped eating pork, why the fuck was I craving pizza up the ass? Like, if I always ate, I never eat pizza like that, like to constantly
You don't really
eat
even
pizza.
like pizza.
I never really ate pizza like that, but why has I been craving that shit so much more? I'm looking at the Slim Jims. I don't know if I'm fucking stupid. I don't know if a Slim Jim is pork, but I'm just assuming it is because it looks like a weenie. Is it pork?
I don't know, to be honest.
Slim Jims look bomb as fuck, but I don't know if they're fucking pork or not. So I just haven't. I don't know, but well, if they are, then I should probably. I didn't want to sit there and read that shit. I was just like, why am I wanting this? So honestly, stopping something, like I said, whether because you have to or because you want to, that's when you're really testing your mental, testing how strong you are mentally to go ahead and quit these things. So yeah, it's really weird how that's what I started wanting out of nowhere. But yeah, that was that. What else?
I tried that bottle. What's that bottle called?
Oh, I think it's
Azul?
something Azul. Yeah,
that shit was smooth.
Yeah, I ain't never been around that bottle before. You see, me and all the homies were broke. We go ahead and we get like fucking Crown Royal. We'll get like fucking Cuernitos. We'll like get all those bottles. But
that's funny.
Never have I ever had the Clase Azul, and never will I ever, sadly. But
what was like the cheapest alcohol you could think that you guys
that bitch was $10, and it was, I think it's Cuernitos or Hornitos, some shit like that, a green bottle. And I specifically remember that bottle because that bottle is the one that ended me up in the psych ward. Because I drank 2 of those bitches, if I'm not mistaken. And then last night I was offered that bottle. And any time that I smell that fucking bottle, I just smell puke. And I remember trying to jump out of a fucking car. So when they offered me, I was like, hell to the motherfucking no.
What about
And then
beer?
I gave it to you. Beer that ended me up in the hospital?
No, what like...
What beer reminds... Modelos.
Yeah?
Modelos Negros.
For us, it was
no, just Modelos. Period.
Bush, I think the beer is called.
That sounds fucking ghetto.
Ghetto as fuck. I never liked beer.
Never even heard of that shit.
Or Keystone, and the other
that
one.
Just fucking sounds. That literally sounds like kidney stones. Like, why would you drink that shit?
And the other one was E&J or Early Times. I think it's
remember
called.
that one.
Yeah, I'd like the E&J. Like, even though it was cheap, that shit was alright. But it was either that or the Good Times.
Yeah, but for sure, smelling that Clase Azul, that bitch smelled smooth. I've never smelled the alcohol where that motherfucker smelled smooth. And you said it was really smooth when you drink it. It smelled so fucking good, you guys. Like, literally, I don't know how to explain the fact that bitch smelled smooth. So, You drank like what, 3-4 shots of that shit?
Like 8.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Me and the homie were going. Like I said, I took a couple shots with him.
Oh damn, I didn't even know. And then I gave you like 2 more shots.
Yeah, she was over here like, oh, I never seen him drunk before, trying to get me drunk.
Y'all,
Meantime,
at every party we go to, anytime they try to hand me drinks, I'll still take that shit and make this motherfucker take a motherfucker. And never have I ever seen him drunk. And I will make them pour. I've literally had like people pouring fucking bottles and shots in his mouth and nothing, absolutely fucking nothing. So.
Well, like the funny thing to me was you were trying to get me drunk. Meantime, we're in my car where that you can't really like drive that well. So it was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I didn't kind of think all that through, y'all.
I
could have probably got us home though. I could have probably got us home. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to pull one out of Diddy's books and see how the hell I can get you a little twisted.
Shut the fuck
You know,
up.
I just seen that he fucking had like gallons of baby oil or some shit like that in his house.
Over 1,000 gallons of baby oil and lubrication.
What the actual fuck? Like, you know that shit expires, right? Like, did you really? No.
Like, this was like new packages.
Like they just shipped him type shit to his
like,
house? He just got him?
I'm pretty sure all this shit is like new shipments to like parties that are coming up. Yeah.
How much did he get?
I think, over 1,000.
I don't know, y'all. We don't like quotas, but it was a shit ton of fucking baby oil.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jesus, dude. But the fact that even these companies are still being like, yeah, fuck it, take it all, buy it. Like, I get it. Like, okay, it's business. You're making your money. But it's like, let's say like Johnson & Johnson's. I'm not sure it was Johnson & Johnson's, like the brand.
Right.
But like, let's say if Johnson & Johnson's, like that's like one of the most known companies like for baby stuff, you know? Let's say like they're providing that shit. Like, you guys do know what you're doing, right? You guys know who you're associating yourself with. Like, whatever brand of oil that was, y'all don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, bottom line is like they can't really prove anything because I was talking to my boss and he's the one that kind of explained it to me. And he's like, it's like Snoop Dogg when he goes to a party. He's like, he can't buy himself like a whole pound of weed if he wanted to. He's like, but if he goes in there and gets 2, his homie goes in there and gets 2, like it all adds up, you know? So he could have literally been
Snoop
shipping
Dogg
them
can
to
buy
other
as
places.
much fucking pounds as he wants to.
No,
he fucking has his own weed.
No, of course. But he's saying like if he wanted to go to just a random ass dispensary, you can't do that, you know?
I bet they'd let his ass though.
But
I bet they'll break the rules for Snoop.
Okay. But no, that was not even the crazy part. Have you seen like some of the celebrities that have been mentioned like with the whole shit going on?
I've seen a lot, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna go ahead and get touchy about it. Like, oh, they weren't, or maybe they are. I feel like because we didn't plan on talking about this, so I don't really want to get into it and give misinformation.
Right.
But I do know that it's pretty much everybody you'd really think is on there. So I mean, not really taken by surprise myself, but you know, it's like they're like, it's not really exposing when you already knew it was all fucking going on. It's just more like, oh yeah, kind of knew that, buddy. But all right, we're good with our weekends.
Yeah.
So for our first segment that we're about to move into, we're gonna move into our first segment called Uncontrolled Woman. And with this segment, we talk about our bodies. We learn about our bodies. We learn about stuff that comes out of our bodies, how to take care of it, you know, all the how to clean it, you know, all kinds of stuff. And we go on this period app called Flow. Flow is an app that it helps you track your period. It has a women's chat room so women can go ahead and ask for advice and stuff like that. And then there's a little insights tab where it helps us learn. So if you guys ever have like any questions after this, or if you guys have a certain topic that you guys want to talk about, comment down below or put it in the Google form and I'll go ahead and try to help you guys out with that. But today's topic is consider your breast shape when choosing a bra. Bitch, I never knew my breast shape had to do with trying on bras. I knew my bra size and shit, like, you know, like whether you wanted a wire. I knew the types of bras you could get, but never did I know that your titty shape is what you're gonna get when you get a bra. So when you're going out to get a bra, it's not gonna be enough to know your size. But when you want it to be comfortable, that's when you have to consider the size of your titty. So here on Flow it says a demi-cup bra, which is half of the breast is going to stay inside the cup and another half is going to stick out, is well suited for a teardrop shaped breast. And if you guys want to go ahead and just look up the shapes of this, there's like literally charts on Google that you can go ahead and like charts of breast shapes. And, you know, you can go ahead and see what a teardrop is. I remember fucking being in like middle school and seeing those charts and bitches saying what their titties looks like on those charts. Bitch, I've seen. Oh, the Lord don't want me to talk shit. I was about to say, bitch, I've seen your titties. They do not look like that. They look like Squidward's nose.
Okay.
I'm like, it's in middle school, like,
Exactly.
bro.
Like, you're outing middle schoolers like that?
No, but it's like, I remember, like, I'm outing them because it's like, I remember, like, everybody would pick the cutest titties on the chart. And it's like, bro, like, you don't even have titties yet. You can't compare shit yet. What are you doing? And first of all, we're in fucking middle school. Why are you bitches letting like the whole school know how your titties like are shaped? That's maybe if you're in a girls group chat, fuck it. But like to be making that a fucking post is weird. But you know, we were middle schoolers, so the soft bra with underwire lifts your breasts and it's made for women with large heavy tatas. Lucky bitches. A plunge bra is designed to press the chest closer together so it can make them, you know, look a little like if they're friends, not haters, you know. The bralette, and it's a bra that has no underwire and no buckles, and it's suitable for women with small breasts, and it won't provide any support for bitches with big titties. Tell me why the fuck I just found out those are my favorite types of fucking bras, and now I know why. Ain't that some shit? Once I read that, I was like, that's
crazy.
That's a bitch right there. Like, damn. No wonder. It's like, oh, the bras for bitches with little titties. Here you go. And I'm like, oh, I like these bras. You know, wow, I came up on something new. Fuck the other ones. Yep. It's because you got no titties, bitch. It's because you got no titties.
Okay.
All right. And if you have the round or teardrop breasts, it literally says almost any bra will suit you. But if you want asymmetrical breasts, it's better to get the ones with removable pads. And yeah, that's considering your breast shape for your bra. Do you have anything to say?
Nah.
Okay, I understand. So hey guys, if you guys just want to go ahead and go on Google and it has like a breast chart, you could pretty much look that up and it'll show you all that types of stuff. But we know girls barely, you know, a lot of us barely know about our bodies and stuff. So imagine when it comes to shit like cars, something that literally nobody gives a shit to teach women. And, you know, I can sit here and say I feel like most of your mothers don't know that shit either. It's just something that most women aren't taught. And just like we talked about last time, I wish I could remember her fucking name. That was a while ago, though. You know how we talked about that lady that has a nail salon and an auto shop together?
Yeah, a hair salon.
So it was nails or hair, but I for sure remember nails. We have another girl who decided to do the same thing. Angie Hernandez, who is the owner of Soco Smog testing, is now providing free classes for women to go ahead and learn the basics of mechanics. She goes ahead and shows you how to jack up your car, to change your oil, check tire pressure, and you know, under the hood basics with alongside other things. So she went ahead and made a class that's free to sign up to. And this one's going to be located at 3013 Enterprise Street, Unit B in Costa Mesa, California. So if you're a girl in California and you're looking to go ahead and, you know, educate yourself on vehicles because, you know, maybe there's never people around you that might know how to do a car, or let's say, I think it's the scariest shit ever when you do break down and you're a woman, because then you're fucking scared on who's going to come try to help me. Is he going to be a fucking creep? Is he going to try to do something to me? Are they going to try to take my car? What's going to go on with me because I'm stranded right here? So shout out to Miss Angie. She's going to go ahead and help you guys all out in order to go ahead and see what she can help you with. And, you know, it's a cool spot, a cool, safe environment so girls can actually sit down and be comfortable when they're learning all that. But yeah. Do you get scared like if you're broken down in the middle of the street or something, or like the time you got in a car crash and you were like right there, just on the edge of the street? Were you scared that somebody was gonna come do something to you or no?
No, I was honestly like the only times I ever like get scared if I'm driving a car that could break down is like breaking down actually in the middle of an intersection
Oh, that.
and getting fucking beeped at because I seen people like break down and I'm not gonna say that I don't beep at people or honk at people, but it's like in the middle of the street, I know what you're going through, so I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Like
Yeah,
you're
that would
chilling,
be
you know.
such a bitch. Like when people are assholes to people that break down in the middle of the road.
But
Like I would be freaking the fuck out that somebody's not gonna know and just slam into me.
the only times I actually like freak out is actually like if we're driving to Utah or like places like that, where it's like there's nobody around, nothing around, and there's just animals. Where it's like, at what fucking point will a mountain lion just come out and just bite my ass?
You see, you're worried about that. Meantime, it's like when I break down, it's literally that, like getting scared on. If somebody does come try to help me, what are they gonna want from me? Are they gonna try to do something to me? Um, Sometimes they are just really kind people. The most recent time I did need help, I just literally asked this guy. I was like, "Hey, can you jack my shit up for me? Cause I don't know how. I know how to change the tire. I just don't know how to fucking jack that shit up." And then he ended up just changing my tire for me. But it's like literally, if you're lucky, there's people around that you can ask for help. If not, like it's waiting on a fucking tow truck for like 3 fucking hours. You pay $100 to sit there and wait for 3 fucking hours. And that's like by the time they get there, like you probably already got your shit fixed or somebody else came to help you. So bullshit with tow truck companies. But yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and share that. I'm not in Cali, but just for people in California, I know Cali people have to fucking drive hours to get to a certain destination to go fucking get their groceries or some shit from their favorite store. So girls, just go ahead and check that out. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on. Do you have anything to say about that? Like, what do you think that they should learn? Is there something else that you think on there that maybe girls should know when they're for sure that oil and tire checking stuff?
I'll just say learn where to jack up your car so you're not fucking up your frame or anything underneath your car for sure.
She teaches them also how to like jump start it and stuff.
Yeah.
So she's going to go ahead and teach you all the good stuff. So shout out to Angie.
I think as long as you know like the basics once you break down what to look for, like if it's electrical, if it's a tire, if it's gas, like you'll be straight,
Just make sure, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever the fuck has a car, make sure you keep a good set of tools on you, a little air pump, a little first aid. You're talking to a bitch who has all this, an extra bag of clothes, like waters. Just be prepared for any moment. We're going to go ahead and go into our second segment now, the dream segment. With this dream segment, we talk about dreams that we've either had in the past that have stuck with us or dreams that we've had recently in the present. And we're talking about the dreams that happen when we're asleep, when we're unconscious, but we're awoken into another reality that we can't really understand. And it literally has its mind of its own. And we're just in there enjoying it. So before we start, you yourself can go ahead and drop a dream in our Google form that's listed down below in the bio of this episode, where you can anonymously submit your dreams as well. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about them here on the podcast, whether they're stupid dreams like I was eating chicken wings on top of the carpet with Aladdin and then this motherfucker fell into a puddle of gravy. I don't know where I got that from. The people are going to judge me for that. Or it could be a serious dream where it was like
they're gonna be like, you were hungry, huh?
It could be a serious dream where it's like I sat down with my college professor and he was talking about how I was going to fail this semester and I felt so fucking stupid, so I started studying and then I passed it and now I'm a lawyer.
Never.
Like that type of dream. I don't know where I got either one of those scenarios, but we out here. So, did you have a dream this week?
Yeah.
All right, share.
My dream kind of ties into last night. Weed was mentioned a couple of times. So, once we got home, like I said, I usually don't have dreams for you guys, and it's just because, like, I smoke. So, I guess that has something to do with it. But last night, I guess the alcohol might have helped it out a little bit. And while I was dreaming, tell me why, like, all of a sudden, I remember just waking up. It was already bright outside. The window was open. And you come rushing in there with, like, Literally,
Me?
yeah, with a bag, like a grocery bag
Okay.
full of weed. And then like inside was just like different types of weed. And I was like, bro, where did you get this? And you're like, oh, I got it last night. And I was like,
Sounds about right.
I was like, what? How did you pay for it? And you're like, oh, well, I just used the money that we just got, so we just got hella weed now. And yeah, I woke up.
Rent money.
Yeah, I was just like, I woke up right after that. I was just like, okay.
You
And
literally just said okay.
yeah, I was just like,
Like that one guy in the video. Okay. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the little. I think he's Indian, no?
I don't honestly. I don't know what fucking video I'm talking about. All I know is I got that okay from the video. I don't know what the fuck I watched though.
Indian,
I just remember that noise.
He's funny.
And that was it. You just woke up because you thought I had a hella weed.
Yeah, I woke up, and then once I woke up and I seen like you were still asleep, I was just like, all right, I was straight tripping.
Well, for me, I had a dream, but I honestly don't fucking remember what dream I had. Huh? It doesn't matter. I don't. I really don't remember the dream. I just remember like I'm watching right now this show on Netflix. It's called Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story or whatever. And I remember like just like being in a courtroom as well and just like hearing it over and over again. When you hear shit like that, this is kind of the way I started listening to podcasts, was listening to like true crime and like the Endless Honeymoon podcast. But after a while, the true crime did start fucking with me, so I took a break. But now I'm like listening to like Jumpers Jump Again, and like they talk about like horror stuff sometimes, murders and shit like that, or like ghost stories. And then I started listening to Lights Out again. So like I'm really back into like this true crime era. But it honestly like it when you do that, it really does like fuck with your mental, and like it stays like in your, like, how do you say, the back of your mind, like the subconscious.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was dreaming of, just like dreaming of like that whole case and like rewatching some of that. But honestly, that was pretty much it. It was just kind of like rewatching the show in my head, but it wasn't scary. It was just more like, oh, okay, like
You're catching up on it?
yeah, pretty much, because like I have been watching that shit religiously like all week, like trying to finish it. Like I go to sleep watching it, and then I'll wake up and do my makeup, and yeah. But that's pretty much my dream that I had this week. So thank you for your dream, and if you guys have a dream, make sure you go ahead and put that in the Google form down below. Now we're going to talk about some local Vegas news. And if you're not from Vegas, you're probably tired about hearing about our news and shit. Like, oh, boo-hoo, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Well, if you guys want to also go ahead and submit some of your local news, fuck it, send it my way. But the reason why I want to talk about this story right now is because GTA, it's like, I think we're officially known as a GTA server. I really think we are. And I don't think people would disagree.
It's all the people that, I don't know if you played San Andreas when it came out.
Probably aren't.
But it's like you start off in California, and if to
you
jump
end
on
up
the
here?
plane, you can go to Vegas. It's all the people that came from Cali.
Well, I don't know if this guy's from Cali or not, or how the fuck he ended up here, but this is what happened. So on September 3rd at an Arco at 5705 South Rainbow South Rainbow Boulevard. I'm not even gonna cut that shit out. On September 3rd at an Arco on 5705 South Rainbow Boulevard. There you go. Myron Billy, a man at the age of 47, was a store clerk over at that Arco. A man named Isaiah Taylor ended up coming in and started, causing some ruckus, getting rude, causing some trouble. Eventually, Isaiah ended up leaving, and a couple minutes later, he came back, and he just wanted some nacho cheese. But eventually, he ended up breaking the nacho cheese machine. How he did that, I don't know, but he did. And it made Myron pissed, because he was already trying to close the store. He was trying to go home and, get rid of this shit. At least so he says, because it's like if you were trying to close a store, let me tell you some more. He ended up beating Taylor with the bat and gave him 2 brain bleeds, several skull fractures, and blood in his ear canals, along with air in his brain and facial structure. What does that like mean when you get air in your brain? Is that...
It's horrible. It can cause you to like never wake up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's what he
especially like
did.
the blood being in there and shit.
So he pretty much beat him up with the bat. After a while, a man came in and found Taylor on the floor bleeding. When he told Myron to call the cops, Myron said, and I quote, "I'm not going to call 911. He better have learned a lesson." So you're telling me this fool was still attending to other people after he said he wanted to close the store?
You
That's
mean
where
to
I'm
tell me
like,
that there was still other people walking in there while there's a body on the floor? Like,
well, I mean, everybody knows the risks of walking into any gas station. I don't care where you live. The gas station always has hood rat shit going on. When the cops finally came, they found him on the floor covered in blood and he had life-threatening injuries. So when they asked what happened, Myron said that he only hit them 2 times. He hit him once on the head and once on his gut. I think it's pretty obvious that it wasn't just 2 times, but good try, buddy. When the cops asked if he hit him hard, Myron said if it was hard, his head would have been smashed on the floor and he would have been dead. So I guess for him it was light work what he did.
I mean, I don't think he necessarily probably swung at his hardest, but people don't understand that, especially with objects like that, the force, like with the swing, like the speed and the force, hits harder.
Oof.
You know,
I can't even imagine getting
especially
a bat
if
to
it's
my
like
face
you
or
don't
my
know if it's
pancita.
a wooden bat or a metal bat. So it's
Oh,
like,
and it didn't say. It didn't say.
that could fuck up.
Oh damn! I didn't even think about the material either. So Myron ended up claiming that he broke his wrist, but UMC just said he sprained it. Boy, the fact that you were swinging that hard that you sprained your wrist sounds insane. Because I mean, how else would you have sprained it unless you were
Right.
tussling? He said that he ends up hoping that this sends a message out to everybody that now, this is what he said, now everyone is gonna see this and they're gonna know to never talk to me. That's what he told a cop. All this is stuff that he told a cop. So Taylor also ended up going to the hospital and getting checked out. And that's what happened at that Arco on September 3rd for cheese. I get it. If he broke the machine, if he's causing mayhem, I understand why you're going to get pissed. But for fucking cheese, bro, like you could have and here this is probably going to be the like if I'm siding with either one of them. I'm not. At the same time, it's like you never know. Gas station people are like literally superheroes. They deal with so much shit. It's insane. I've seen so many gas station clerks get abused, get yelled at, and some of them like literally you can tell that they're just so used to it that they're just like, all right, yep. Are you gonna shoot me? All right. Literally, I've seen that shit happen. I'm over here like, bro, he gonna fucking shoot this bitch up, run. And they're just standing there like, yep.
Do your worst.
Literally.
I mean,
bitch, I've seen it all.
Not to side with anybody or whatever, but it's like, for one, people have to start understanding like you can't necessarily go into anywhere and just cause ruckus and do all this dumb shit and not expect something to happen.
I feel like you could have grabbed him once in the knees, knocked him down, and just dragged his ass out. But I don't know, fool. You hit him in the head. Like, that's crazy.
I'm not saying like the way he did it was right or whatever, but it's also like he didn't. The way I see it, he did kind of send a message to people telling them like, you don't know what these store clerks have behind that register. And it's not like the first time that I hear about some shit like that happening. I seen a video where a dude really like literally ran into the store of a smoke shop and was trying to steal a box of Swishers. And the fucking store clerk literally...
Those are always the teenagers trying to hit up the smoke shops.
Yeah, and like the store clerk literally pulled out a big ass knife because they sell knives and shit and literally just stabbed this dude like right there. Yeah, because he was over the counter and he was already just stabbing him already. So it's like people have to understand like not to test other people, especially at a workplace,
Don't test
dude.
my
Like,
gangsta.
well, yeah, like you said, they go through so much shit as
and
it
like
is
we
already.
said, we're not siding on whether this is right or wrong, but it's like we've seen shit with these gas station
of course,
clerks.
like the way like you said it too. He could have literally handled it so much easier by just hitting him straight in the gut or straight in the leg and just making him, yeah, like knocked him down. As soon as you get hit in the leg, you're not gonna want to fucking try to fight. You're already fucked up.
Plus,
So
I've had this coworker, and she told me she was a gas station clerk, and like literally, she's a woman, and she was she's ginger,
right,
and she said you wouldn't be surprised the amount of SA. You know what that means, right?
sexual assault.
Yeah, that's why I said SA.
Okay.
Okay, SA. That she got just like one, obviously because she's a girl, but two, because she's a redhead, and people like, she's like, I either got SA'd because I'm a redhead, or I got assaulted because people think they're like demonic or something like that.
Right.
And she would tell me like, yeah, there was this one guy that he ended up stalking me. He would wait for me after work. Like, she's like, I need to end up calling the cops several times. There was a guy that like gripped onto her when she was stalking stuff and like acted like whatever about it. I'm like, Jesus, dude, like,
Yeah.
that's
No.
insane. That shit that you would go through on a daily, simply sometimes because of the color of your fucking hair.
Well, yeah. It's just even the simple fact that you're just a girl, like, or even like how we've been seeing this show, like even if you're a guy who just looks a lot smaller than whoever is doing it to you, like this shit could happen at any fucking point to anybody. Which
So,
is Jesus.
shout out to all our gas station clerks that put up with a lot of shit, because you guys really do. And sometimes when like y'all rude as fuck, I don't even take it to heart, because I'm like, I bet you've seen some shit today. I bet you've dealt with a lot. And you know they're not getting paid enough for it. They really aren't. And they should get paid way more because of the shit that they deal with. They have to constantly clean, constantly help people, constantly answer dumbass questions. Like, you know.
I usually get like the guy store clerks to vent. For some reason, they'll be like, and I'll be like, tough day. And then they'll like literally tell me everything that happened. It's like, oh, that's funny.
Yep. So that's what happened here in Las Vegas. Now let's go ahead and go into our final segment. Well, do you want to go ahead and go into that? Or I have one more little thing we could talk about.
Sure.
Okay. So one more thing before we cut this off. This one's going to have to be short. I don't know if you've seen it on your TikTok where like people are like doing videos to a Lotto song at work.
I don't know who Lotto is.
So Lotto is she's a rapper. And she made this song. It's called Brokey. And she basically did a challenge, like whoever gives her the best video to them doing a video at their job dancing to Brokey, they're going to get 10K.
Okay.
So everybody's been like doing this. Applebee's, Waffle House, fucking literally everybody and their mamas has been doing this shit.
Right.
Trying to get that $10,000. But people are getting fired for it. There's one girl from Waffle House got like a couple of million views on her video, and they ended up firing her for it. A lot of people are getting fired, not only for this challenge at work, but for posting videos at work, period. People are saying she should have got fired, which she did. And then half of the people are saying she should be getting a raise for giving them millions of views for their restaurant. What do you think? Should people be allowed to make content at work?
I mean, if you're gonna make it, make sure you're making it during your break and you're not disturbing everybody else.
Don't fuck with the workflow.
Basically, because I know that there's a lot of places where like the people are saying it's good that she's making all these views and all these people come to the fucking Waffle House and whatnot. But what happens if a bunch of people in the back are just making fucking videos instead of serving you your food?
Right.
That's also not right, you know? So
I feel like you said too, like either do it on your break, but also if, you know, because I feel like now everybody's going to have a social media manager on their staff. So maybe like if you do end up making that video on your own time instead of wasting company time and distracting others from work, if you do have a video that does all that checklist stuff, you should go ahead and show it to your media manager and see if they approve of it. And if they do, go ahead and post it. And if they don't post it, and whatever consequences you get after posting it, after they told you no, that's completely on you.
Well, I think as simple as just the fact that, like you said, just talk to your boss, because even if you talk to your boss and be like, look, we should do this challenge, whatever, we can get a lot of people here.
Yeah, and then maybe even your boss will be like, fuck it, we'll close down the store 30 minutes early and we can try to shoot this video.
Yeah, like they might even promote it. I remember my uncle doing,
or everybody get a Christmas bonus of like $20-$30.
Yeah, like I remember my uncle when he did the ice bucket challenge with one of the fucking loaders, like filled up.
Oh, they did that?
Yeah, they filled up a big ass fucking tractor and just dumped water just
Where?
on him.
At the yard?
The shop, yeah.
I was not there for that?
I don't know. No, we were still in high school around that time.
Wow.
But it's like things like that you could tell your boss to do, and they'll most likely be like, you know what, you're right. Like, social media is blowing up. It's something easy to fucking get people coming in and out of the place.
So the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you the video right now, and then I'll add the clip here for you guys. This is a video that was posted. What do you guys think? Should she have been fired for this video? All right, so we just watched the video together. What do you think? Maybe the lyrics are a little bit explicit, but it's like, bruh, it's a fucking song. But I don't see nothing crazy with it.
Since it's a trend, I don't see nothing crazy with it. But like, honestly, watching it now, she had everybody in that fucking restaurant.
Yeah, everybody was down for it. All the coworkers were down to make that video.
So that's why it's like, if it was during store hours and you guys were supposed to be working, and
in the video, it doesn't look like nobody's there.
Well, no, but still, like, if that's not what you're supposed to be doing at work, regardless of, it doesn't look professional.
The stations looked clean. They looked like it was empty. I feel like this was probably like before opening hours or something.
That's what I feel like. If it was, like I said, if it was before work even, then whatever, And
why in the video at the end when they showed the chicken and waffles, it made me want chicken and waffles.
Honestly.
It made me want chicken and waffles. So the girl ended up getting fired, sadly. So we'll see what Waffle House has to say after that. Maybe if they rehire her or something, because everybody's pissed saying that she should have been rehired. Or even a promotion.
Lotto, you better sign her now.
Or upgraded to media manager. That's what comments were saying. I don't think she should have been fired. I say...
Y'all gonna catch me doing this fucking trend on top of the lift or on top of a roof. I swear to God.
In the garden with the bees. The bees are around dancing with you. They're shaking ass and shit. All right, you guys. Now, let's go ahead and go into our final segment. What happens in Vegas? Roll those clips.
I'm gonna keep on the run. Gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last time.
All right, first question. What's one embarrassing moment you've never told them about?
Them?
Yeah, whether it happened before you guys met or after you guys met. It doesn't matter.
Known them for a really long time. Embarrassing? I don't know. No? That's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the only embarrassing that thing has happened recently, I like fell in a club, but that's like nothing.
Wait, fell on what?
In the club. Like, you don't have heels on, I fell.
A cliff. I'm like, what?
Hell no, that's rough. But no, like, nothing really too embarrassing.
I would be embarrassed.
I don't get embarrassed that much.
I thrive to be like you. What about one secret you've never told any of them about?
No.
Again, whether it be before.
That's my best friend. She knows everything.
Yeah? Okay, I appreciate it. That's fine.
The first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have not told her or any of them just yet? And it could be before you met them or after you met them.
They think I have money.
What about one secret that you have kept from all of them?
Fuck, one secret that I have kept from all of them.
Yes, sir.
I think it would be. They don't know that. They don't know that I do have money.
I like that one. Hell yeah.
All right. What's one? Okay, you guys are going to know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. Just me and the listeners. What's one secret you've never told them about? Whether it be right now that you guys are together, when you guys, before you even met, whatever.
My criminal history.
Oh shit, okay. I won't ask too many questions. That's intense enough. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. What about one embarrassing moment? Whether it happened, before you guys met or while you guys are together?
Embarrassing? I don't know. Now that I'm older, it's not embarrassing to me, but one of the embarrassing moments at the time was I sat on wet paint and I was like, oh man, do I have to walk around like this? Or is
Where
it
were you?
High school?
No.
In a new school.
Oh, on your first date type shit?
No.
But you didn't know nobody.
I didn't know nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It was not red.
No, it was white.
Okay, that's fair enough. If it was red, I don't know what the hell I'd do. Yeah. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So the first question is, what is one secret that you have kept from him so far? And he won't know your answers, and they won't know your answers either.
I'm seeing somebody.
Okay. What about one embarrassing moment that you haven't told any of them?
I don't know. An embarrassing moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Right now, when I got lost and I turned around and I was talking to a completely different group, that was not them.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Actually, yeah, I had got lost. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, there is. Sweet, thank you.
Viva Las Vegas!
All right, you guys, those were our clips from our segment, What Happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around the Las Vegas area asking couples what's one secret you've never told your partner or partners, or one embarrassing moment that you've never told them as well. And for the first time ever, we have our first, it's not a throuple because it was 4 of them. 3 girls and a dude, so a quadruple?
I guess so.
I'm not sure about the terms for this, but we have our first quadruple couple here. Whatever that's called. Respect them. But all right. The way this works, it was 3 women with 1 man. And here's what happened. For the first girlfriend, one of the girlfriends, her embarrassing moment was that she fell in a club. Bitch, you was sticky like a lollipop that fell on the floor when you hit that floor, huh? You. Yep. First time I shook ass, bitches had me bent over shaking ass on the floor, and I was disgusted because that floor was disgusting.
Random, bitch, may I add. Not her friend. Random.
That's how it goes. No secret from her. From the second girlfriend was, when the bitch told me her criminal history, I got a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now, so I'm gonna move along. I got hella fucking scared because I'm like, I don't know what crazy shit this bitch did. She a little tipsy. I'm a little scared. I don't know what to do. For the embarrassing moment was that she sat on wet paint at her new school. That would be such a bitch.
And that's when her
So
criminal story started.
Literally, that was her villain story. You're right. For the third girlfriend, bitch, how you cheating? How do you cheat in this relationship? She said the secret was I'm seeing somebody. Do they know that you're fucking 3 other different people? 3 other different people.
Yeah.
Like, how do you cheat in this situation? But she's doing it. Hey, she is the cheater of all cheaters because she is hiding this shit from 3 other people. That's insane. 2 of which are fucking females. 2 FBI agents born out the womb.
Okay.
Yep.
She's the captain of the ship.
No, deadass, she is captain. For her embarrassing moment, she got mixed up with the wrong group and was talking to people. I seen this video earlier where this lady, like, her husband was on the phone behind her, and I guess some dude, like, when they were walking, kind of like
grabbed her the hand.
Yeah, he was like looking at some girl like walking by, and so she ripped his fucking, grabbed him by the hair and smacked him, and she realized it wasn't even her husband, and she was like, oh shit. And everybody was like, that man got 5 minutes, like 2 seconds of what his life would be like with marriage. And that's what happened to that girl. Poor girl. She was over here yapping it up with people and was like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong group.
When I seen it, the caption for it was, that man is loyal as fuck because he continued walking and didn't even look at the bitch. He just kept looking straight.
For the one boyfriend, this man was a fucking fool, y'all. Like, if we would have recorded this whole interaction with this man, y'all would have been laughing. His embarrassing moment was, they think he has money, but his secret was, but he has the money. I don't fucking know, y'all. He was fucked up. He was
funny as fuck.
He was literally a fucking walking comedian. This man was like the spitting image of my uncle. It was so fucking weird because they looked and acted the exact same. I was a little tripped out. I was like, damn, now my uncle having a third hidden family that I didn't know about.
Third
or fourth. I've lost track.
That's a third, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah. I was like, God damn.
The funny thing about it was like when I was talking to him, it was so hard not to call him uncle because of that. And then like you guys,
he even told me he's all like, how about now? Do I look like your uncle? And he just posed in a different way. I'm like,
he just
bruh.
pulled his hat down. That shit was funny. No, for me it was when he fucking walked off and he looked back at me and he said, "Hey, if you eat a potato chip a day too, you could have 3 women." I was like,
when
bro,
he said
what
that to
the
you,
fuck?
I was fucking pissed. I'm like, what were you guys talking about right now? Because I heard that he said, if you eat potato chips, you can be just like me, 3 of them. I'm like, what? What? I'm about to whoop this man's ass.
She literally turned around and looked at me, you guys, and she's like, "What were you guys talking about?" I showed her the edit, and me and her literally walked for like 5 minutes just dying laughing at this man because he's so funny.
We didn't save his. Did you write down his dispensary? He said.
It's a smoke lounge over on downtown, you guys. I have the address. I don't know where I have it right now on me, but I did take down his address.
We'll go ahead and if we can find it, we'll clip it down below. We'll put the address and
might take you guys to a tour.
Don't tell him the name of the podcast though, please. Just be like, hey, I heard you guys on a podcast, came to check it out, but please do not tell this man the name of the podcast or I will personally fuck y'all up.
Damn, you're gonna blow homegirl's cover. You won't be the snitch in the undercover secret.
Nope, not I. The listeners, if they do snitch. But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. That's for our What Happens in Vegas segment. Do you want to go ahead and tell the people anything before we wrap it up?
Spooky season is coming. Y'all better get
Libra
fucking
season.
ready. My season is coming. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna not know how to act for a whole ass month. I'm gonna go crazy if y'all see us being homeless. Just know that rent money was spent good. But yeah, you guys, spooky season's right around.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, if you guys want to go ahead and upload some dreams or some spooky stories or any spooky activities that you guys would like for us to go ahead and do, comment down below or put it in that Google form. That's anonymous submissions right there. If you go to our Instagram, scene.vergüenza_pod, again, scene.vergüenza_pod, you guys can go ahead and find the links to all our social media outlets and all the links to any platform you guys want to go ahead and listen to because we're on all the platforms. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And other than that, I hope you guys have a fun, safe Wednesday along with your weekend. And we're here for you. Comment down below what you liked about this episode.
I give you guys 3 weeks to either give me $200 on my Cash App for my birthday.
Okay, we're going to cut you off here
or you
now.
guys
all right,
ask
guys,
your abuelitas
stay safe and have
about
a good
them
one.
horror stories.
Oh, yeah, definitely ask abuelitas. Those
The abuelitas
ladies.
or the
ask
tias.
them about the brujas on the street because there's always a bruja on the street.
Ask the tias about the fucking horror stories. I swear to God, them bitches be having the best ones.
They're going to be like, you know what was scary? Finding out that I was 3 months pregnant with your ass. Imagine. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la casa de papel sin negocio.